I have a hard time trying to decide who in my life inspires me the most. There are many people who I know personally who carry traits and have done things that I appreciate and aspire to. Many of my biggest inspirations, who I'll be referencing now, are either musicians or members of my family. I take the biggest pride in feats and achievements of my family members, and I aspire to have the same attitude and impact as a few of my favorite music artists as well. The people in my family who inspire me the most are my grandpa, father, and uncle. The artists that I most take inspiration from are Eminem, XXXTentacion, and John Mayer. I choose all of those different people for many different reasons. They're all complete opposite people, and I guess that's kind of my personality. And there's a part of me who wants to do great things, be honorable, and be humble about it, like my grandpa and my father. Then there's a side of me that wants to go outside of people's norms and be original and be myself and experience all that life has to offer, like Eminem and XXXTentacion. Then there's a side of me that really just wants to be loved and understood, like John Mayer and my uncle. I always wanted to be looked at on fondly of and win awards and be defined by my service to others in my country. I look at my dad and grandpa for this. They humbly put their noses to the grindstone and shouldered the work and stress of a whole family for decades and worked tirelessly just for their kids, and they would have sacrificed anything for us, and they did for the military oftentimes. And I strive to work as hard as they have and to be as honorable as they are. Everything they do is with integrity, and they will be honored and loved in our family forever. We're all so proud of them for the good they've done for my family and for the world, and that's why they inspire me. Eminem and X are so impressive to me because they hide their deep message with a vibe of chaos and devil-may-care attitude. But their message is so easy and to relate to for a lot of young people. And I think the reason that they use chaos is because that is how all our lives are. They channel the deep and dark thoughts that many young people think of but aren't willing to express or maybe don't know what to do with. And these are to show that many people that it's okay and normal to have these thoughts. They're also very inspiring to me because regardless of how the public viewed them, they earn themselves a second chance. And while I've made mistakes in the past, I know now that I'm not alone and I deserve a second chance. I'm also very inspired by John Mayer and my uncle because I yearn for the youth that they show. I feel their pain because I relate so much to them. John and my uncle have done so many great things out in the world so that they could make something of themselves and make their families proud. And once they have done those things, at the end of the day, they just want to be loved and understood. I relate to them because I feel like I have let my families down. I feel like I have to spend the rest of my life answering to that and trying to prove that I am worthy of their effort.